everyone, Randy here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on the Hobbs Farm here again. Normally would be a multiplayer episode here this time around, but ping on my internet connection is hovering right around the 4 to 500s here at the moment. So we're doing single player, and we're still planting poplar saplings here yet. And who would have guessed? Still harvesting potatoes, although... Yes, why are you just sitting here? Okay, so you folks know I do a lot of complaining about courseplay workers, but what about hired workers now? He is just sitting here. Probably wasting money, I might add. Not sure what his issue is, if he thinks he's stuck. I've actually had that a couple times now. I've been playing here for maybe, half hour or so. I've had the game up and running while I've been working on some things. And every now and then, it seems like the potato harvester keeps saying it's in traffic or stuck. And I go tab to it, and there's nothing there. It's like, okay. I wonder if... no, he shouldn't be getting unloaded. He's at 54. He's empty. Yeah, there's no driver saying he's coming. Okay. We just need to get away from the edge of this field here a little bit, maybe. Okay, is the other potato harvesters... Yeah, the other potato harvester's going. Oh, what's the tractor's up to here, then? You're just sitting there. Not that one, the 8R. Also just sitting there. Okay, that's kind of weird. Well, I really... don't know then. Oh, wait. Is speed down? That's why. Okay. Speed is turned down. I don't really know why, though, but okay. He's back to working. That'll explain why he's set on 0 miles per hour, so he's going nowhere. But yeah, hired workers. Glad we can count on them, too. Anyway, this episode... Might as well just get out here and do that. Our crops are ready, hopefully ready to be chopped here. I've actually never tried this in the last growing stage with this type of crop. I should be able to do it with corn, but I've never done it here with barley, so I don't know if this will work or not, but we'll find out. If not, well, I guess we'll have to wait till it's fully grown then. But first things first, we're going to need a tractor. And we can probably steal 8R here, seeing as how the potatoes are almost done. I don't know if I want to take the 8530 there with the duals on it. That tractor has proved rather troublesome for unloading harvesters, so... Oh, potato harvesters are finished. No, I don't think they are. They're just apparently probably having a collision at the moment. Yeah, it's having a slight altercation here. And we just got this harvester going too yet. Okay, looks like one more pass by the other harvester there. And we'll have this field wrapped up here. Or actually, they'll probably kind of like meet in the middle type of thing. Reminds me as well, I have to get the John Deere here going on the new field we purchased last episode. Oh, that's right. We can't hire a worker with us, can we? I should really do something about that. That's kind of annoying, having to create a courseplay course every time I just want to hire a worker to do the plowing here. So let's see, this is field 10. On the plus side, I guess, for all those that keep asking to show how to create courseplay courses, we're going to be creating one for this here. We're going to have them set on field work mode. Go to the fieldwork tab here, field edge path number 10. And by the way, when you first start your save game with courseplay, Horseplay is going to ask you if you automatically want to scan the fields. If you say no to that, you will have to manually detect the field. But if you have it on automatic, you should be able to just select the field from here automatically. So working with 8.5, starting corner. We are in the northeast. And we are going to head south. No headlands, that should be fine. And drive the course. Of course, he's going to fold it up here first. First waiting point, I was hoping if I had him set to the nearest, maybe he wouldn't do that. But he's still going to do that. Oh well. Okay, there we go. We should be good now. Go back to the 8R here. And we're going to head down to the biogas plant area here and hopefully start chopping some barley. No, I actually did not realize that was back there until I drove back here now. Anyway, well, I'll read some comments here in a minute. BB Gaming was asking, do you play on high or low graphics settings? I play on, I think it'd be very high. I have all the settings pretty much maxed out, at least as far as the graphics settings. I don't necessarily maybe have some of the distances maxed out. Could probably set them a little bit further, but I play on a very high graphics settings. And for those of you wondering what graphics card I have a NVIDIA EVGA GTX 980 Hydro Copper Edition. And that's the 980, by the way, not the 1080. 1080s are the new ones. I've got the 980. You know, one generation older. Still working great yet. Still running usually, I guess we don't quite have 60 frames here, but usually really close to it. So, at least on most maps. The Hobbs Farm here seems to be one exception so far. For the most part, get 60 frames here in Farming Simulator, so really haven't seen a need to upgrade here yet. Steven was saying hi. Dirt Bike Life was saying, did you notice that the blue tank you're trying to fill fertilizer from all the time says H2O? Oh, here we go with this again. Yes, the blue tank says H2O, but it is fertilizer. Although, for some reason, yes, I was not able to refill the liquid fertilizer, I believe I was trying to fill from it again, with a pellet. We got the place low one now, so that one seems to work fine. I haven't even tried that blue tank again recently. Okay, let's see what's. Can I hire a worker with this? Pipe out here, and yes, I can hire the worker. Oh, he's not going to hit the wheat, though, is he? Or not the wheat, I'm sorry, the barley. Keep getting this confused with wheat and barley. So, for this, do I have to have it fully grown, I wonder? That's possible. I wasn't sure on that, actually. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. He was just detecting the grass along the side there. I think he's trying to mow that instead of the barley. If you notice it changing there, I don't know if you noticed that quite quick enough, but it's flipping between grass and the barley. That's what's going on. Okay, before everybody gets annoyed here, let's put the steering wheel down. There we go. And we'll set our speed up to 9. Okay, that's rather interesting. Sit right next to you. Why are you not going? Start the engine. It was on. You know what I think we need to do here is move in just a little bit. Try to stay off that grass. I think that is, even though we're mowing like 99% barley here, that little bit of grass along the edge I think is screwing with us. Okay, there we go. Now we're moving right along. And I'll be curious to see, too, how much chaff we get from this process versus, say, the corn. At least with the corn, we typically get around, I think it was like 2.2 million there. We'd fill the one bunker up, and then we'd always have like just a little bit left over that I could not fit in the bunker. You know, like a trailer full or two, plus a couple of scoops there from the loader that would not fit. And of course, like I mentioned as well, with this header, keep in mind you can go 9 miles per hour as opposed to 6 with the silage head for corn, or the chaffing head for corn. And then somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the other header actually will let you go 12, I'd like to say. Either that, it's 9 as well, 9 or 12. So it's interesting how these headers will actually let you go a little bit quicker. Also, for those of you who seen my LED review for the lights I put on my truck there, the review for the lights on the truck, Fish Killer here commented and said the discount code does not work on the Amazon website. It works on the Oedro website only. So worth noting for those of you who watched that video and you're looking for some good LED products, they do have a 30% off discount at the moment running. And yeah, from what Fish Killer left in the comments here, you do have to use that on their website. You can't use that on the Amazon website. So worth noting. And like I said, anybody looking for some good LED products there, seems like they make some pretty good ones there with the headlights and the light bars. Ooh, 2/3 full here almost. Probably another 2 more rounds on the field here. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how this compares to corn here. I'm assuming we won't get as much. I mean, barley, definitely a lot less crop there compared to corn. You know, corn, you typically have crop roughly, what, 6 to 8 foot high. You know, give or take a little bit there. And, you know, barley, what, maybe 2 foot high or so. Now, obviously, it's probably planted a little bit denser. But still, it's probably not going to be enough to make up for the difference, at least in real-life numbers anyway. Not sure how it works out in the game here. Kurt was saying in the comments, you can also have a self-unload combine by adding the unload course to a normal field work course. And that'll work good for odd-shaped fields, headlands, etc. So yes, like I said, for those of you who've seen my reverse, or not the reverse unloading course, the combine unloading course, that is the one that's grayed out here because we're not in a harvester, so we can't use that. But if we're in a harvester, this one would show up here, and then you can use that for the combine to self-unload with a hired worker. Keyword being there, a hired worker. And like Kurt was saying, you could also do that with a fieldwork mode. So you could create a fieldwork mode, like we just did for our plow there, and then you could append a unload course to that. So save a combined course. That's probably something I should do a video on. Create combined courses. I'll have to do one on that sometime. I haven't done that yet. And also, like I said, if anybody else has any course play videos they'd like me to do on how to do something, let me know. I do have a couple of videos left yet, and a couple of other suggestions as well that people want, so still working through them. Also, hopefully the internet here will clear up, as I was hoping to do a live stream today. Of course, by the time you folks see this video, it'll probably be yesterday. But hopefully we're going to get to a live stream here today. We'll see once. Hoping to do another live stream there on the multiplayer servers. And like I was saying there last episode, we'll probably be sticking with live streams on the multiplayer servers. Don't really plan on doing anything on single player. We'll see once maybe, but before we continue here, I actually want to get Massey Ferguson here going. That way he can start leveling out the bunker. And I will have to say this is one course play mode that actually works quite well. That is probably not going to work so well. What did I do wrong here? Normally you can start him about there and he's good. Oh, there we go. I think I just had him a little bit too close to the bunker there. Dylan was asking, can you drive the truck when you're harvesting, please? Not sure why you want to see me drive the truck while harvesting. What are we doing here, by the way? Yeah, that's a good question. So glad we can count on our hired workers here. What is going on? You are not hired. And you won't hire. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm just going to move this 8R up here, because typically the 8R is the one I'm using the most often. Okay, there we go. Flashback was saying that trying to upload my save game to a multiplayer server. Can't get it to work. If you have a dedicated server and you want to move say a single player save game to a multiplayer dedicated server, you simply need to take the files. Make sure you take the files, not the folder. You want to zip the files. Put them in a zip folder and then upload that to the dedicated server. And like I said, make sure you don't just, take the, like the save game 1 folder and put that in the zip folder. That will not work. You need to zip the files that are in the save game 1 folder, or whatever save game. It doesn't matter which one, save game 1, 3, 20, whatever. But take the files that are in the save game folder and zip them. Put them in a zip folder. And make sure it's a zip folder. Don't be RER on them or anything like that. Which, of course, begs the question, it seems like that comes up every now and then, too. What is RAR? It is simply another file compression format. Similar to zip, just different. Mesa was saying you should get Big Bud on the Hobbs Farm. That will definitely be the plan when it comes out here. Let's see, what do we have? Another 2-3 weeks yet? John was saying the dinging sound you keep hearing is in the Windows setting somewhere. He said we used to change those to crazy sounds for a good prank. Yes, that is a good prank there for changing those sounds. But like I keep saying, and people keep asking this as well, what is the dinging sound? Like John was saying there, more than likely that is the Windows dinging sound. But why it is doing it, I don't know. So, for example, we'll just switch here. That ding you hear is probably the Windows dinging sound, but why it's doing it, I don't know. I don't remember it doing that back in Farming Simulator 15. But why it is doing it here in 17, I don't know. I think maybe we'll try this again here with the chopping. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, wheat, or I think we can do canola. Let's see, actually see once. What can this header all do? We can do wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, and grass. Maybe we'll try like soybeans or something, just for the fun of it. I can't imagine soybeans being that good of a crop to chop. I mean, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I guess maybe when they're green... When they're green, maybe when they actually have leaves on them and stuff, maybe they're okay to chop. I guess that'd about be the only way that would make sense when they're actually somewhat green yet. Because, yeah, typically once soybeans die and dry down, there's not much left of the soybean anymore. And as far as I know, I think canola is very similar to that as well. Oh, let's see, Nathaniel saying, good video. Just a Belgian Gamer saying, great harvesting and planting. Jeffrey was saying, I've been waiting for this video on how to use coarse play there for unloading, or self-unloading the harvester. Like I said, that is actually one mode I've never used before. And I don't know if I ever really will, to be honest. Typically my setup, I usually hire the worker for the harvester, and then I'll have coarse play handle the unloading. And by coarse play handle, I mean I'll have a tractor that actually goes to the combine, rather than the combine going to the tractor or trailer. Oh, and we are full again. Okay. Seeing what the Massey Ferguson is up to over here. And he should get out of the way for us. I have to double check. He might be set for course play only, though. In which case, I don't think he'll get out of the way for us. We'll find out here in a minute. Yeah, it doesn't look like he is getting out of the way. Like I said, I might have him set to a course play only. Oh, yep. Automatically stop for just course players. Let's do all running engines here. And then he should get out of the way for us here. This is chaff, by the way, that's left over from the last bunker filling. And this is where I put all the excess chaff here. So we got 234,000 excess chaff in the last two choppings. Assuming he is driving out of the way here. About that time he comes crashing back into us. Okay, some more chaff there for course play to level out. And once we're out of the way, it should go back in there, by the way. And let's see once we can get course play loaded up on this. Field 2, unload. Nope, we need field 4. Bunker 1. And drive the course. Oh, talk about missing the start and stopping point there. Wow. Looks like you made it, though. Okay, let's see how we're doing over with the potato harvest. Just as I suspected. Move this one out of the way here. He missed just a little bit there. I'm not going to bother worrying about that. Get an unload requested here so we can unload the potato harvester. And we'll get an unload requested for this one as well. Keep the 7R busy there. Okay, how many potatoes do we have here so far? I have a little bit more yet, obviously. Oh, we'll probably have just over 1 million from the looks of it. So just over 1 million potatoes. And Steinberg & Sons selling for 1.4K. Well, that'll be a pretty good chunk of money. At least if the sell price stays that high, which it probably won't. And one thing I do want to get into yet, I was looking at this before I started recording. I do want to do the greenhouses yet, but I was looking at our animals here. Manure, we got 6,308, so it's slowly going up. That's probably enough. We could probably at least start with the greenhouses, I guess. But yeah, I definitely would like to have a little bit more manure here yet. Now we're doing okay on the slurry here, I suppose. Definitely should get some more cows yet as well. Like I said, I still want to do that as well. Okay, time to pack the harvester up here for another time. And we are still planting poplar saplings over there. I think we might have to give up on that field. That's just taking forever. I suppose we could get another poplar planter, but then again, it's going to take forever to harvest it too, so... Anyway, folks, looking at time, looks like it's time to wrap up the episode. So that you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.